guys, Jamal here from Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm one of the customer experience specialists and I'm here to show you one of the cars that we have here today. So here we have a 2016 Ford Mondeo in the MD Auto Edition. Now what I wanted to do is just a little tour around the car to show you the exterior, interior and go over a couple of the specs as well. But really just to show you the overall condition of the car alone. So first things first, the car is at 92,000 Ks, so just shy of 93,000. It is a 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine with a 2-litre engine as well, and it is a 6-speed automatic. So with the power side of things, it's got 177 kilowatts with 345 newton meters of torque. So it definitely has the power to use it for everyday use if you're using it for work, just to drive from A to B, or even use it for your day trips, go for a long drive, or even just take it for a spin. Today's definitely a good day to do it, and it is in a beautiful nice metallic blue that actually reflects really well off the sun. And the good thing about that is when it comes to any sort of damage on the car, it's a little bit hard to see, but from what I see here, it's actually one of the best examples that we do have, only because exterior wise it's been kept in good nick. The previous owner has definitely looked after the vehicle. And just having a look at the front, there's not really much damage whatsoever, besides a couple stone chips and a couple scruff marks. It's something you can't really see unless you go up close, but you do see that you do have your front sensors for parking. And having a look at the hood, there's those couple of stone chips and the scruff marks, but other than that, all in all good nick. The best part about a pearlescent blue collar is when it comes to any sort of damage on the vehicle, it's a little bit hard to see. But these do have fold out washers for the headlights too, and you get your fog lights just down there, all surrounded by chrome, just to give it a nice sleek design. So if you have a look at the wheels too, they are your 18-inch alloy rims, and they are fitted with tyres that have plenty of tread left in them. So one of the processes that we do here is called a reconditioning process. So anything that's required for the vehicle, if it needs a service, if it needs a top up on fluids, change of oils, or even tyres that need replacing, it all gets done before it gets put in the yard to make sure that you guys are pretty much ready to go once you purchase the car and drive away, and everything will be all good to go. So I did want to have a look at the interior. But first things first, you do see it does come with a set of 2 keys, and it does look like the Ford Mustang keys, which is great. So it does have a nice sporty design, and all doors do have keyless entry too. So just having a look here, they are fitted with leather seats. The good thing is that previous owner has looked after it very well, to a point where there is a bit of wear due to its age, but there's no rips or tears whatsoever, no markings, and all relatively clean too. And not only that, if you have a look at the service history, it's been regularly serviced. The last one was done just last month at 92,559 Ks. So it's got your regular service history there, meaning that it's just been maintained properly and been looked after the correct way. So you can see, not only that, you do get your genuine floor mats just there. Guys, having a look at the left side of the car, all seems fine. I actually don't see any scratches or anything like that. There is a bit of paint damage just on the right fender, left fender, there above the wheel. I even swung past that, I couldn't even tell. It's just all you can see is my reflection. Hey, there is a bit of a scratch there. But as you can probably tell, it is a used car, so it's bound to have these on the wheels in the rear. Bit of gutter rash, nowhere else. Oh, good nick. Guys, having a look at the rear seats. Once again, a bit of wear, but other than that, it's still in great condition. So everything actually smells new still. It's definitely been looked after with the previous owner, because there's just no rips anyway. It's normally when it comes to the leather seats, even if it was leather, you can still damage them. But we do have protection packs. They can actually protect it when it comes to any sort of stains. So we do have lifestyle managers that'll bring up later down the track. Guys, the perks about this is you do have heated seats in the rear as well as ventilation. So everyone gets satisfied when it comes to the AC or when it gets cold. So an armrest, as you saw before, it does come with a cup holder and a little storage compartment as well. Your floor mat's just down there too. If you swing around to the back, you can see that it will have your reversing camera just right there, as well as your parking sensors as well, just to give you a hand. I wouldn't say it's a big car, but it's quite lengthy. But guys, it does come with a little partial shelf. Definitely handy when it comes to protecting the privacy if you have any valuables that you need to put in the back, like a laptop or anything like that. And if you lift this up, you get a full-sized tyre. It is just a steely though, with all the tools that you require just there too. There's plenty of space in the boot. And if you lift up the partial shelf, you've got your tie-down points for the baby seats too. Cool. So another perk about this car is it's not just manual, it does have an automatic tailgate. So it definitely has a lot of features that you wouldn't normally have in a sedan. So it definitely is good to look into. So this is why a lot of people do go for titanium editions as well. Guys, looking at the right side of the car, exterior wise, a couple scratch marks, and not something that's completely deep, so if you were to get it kind of polished, you can. You can potentially even get those out if they were buffed out. I just want to show you the right side of the seats. So as you can see, from what I was saying before, being well looked after. What will definitely happen is you'll get a nice good clean for the car if you were to buy it, just to make sure it is pretty much brand new, or like buying a brand new car. I'll jump inside. Let's go over a couple of the features. It is a push button start since it is keyless entry, and from what you see, there's quite a few functionality options here, but it's quite easy to use if anything. So you have your cruise control settings on the left, multimedia settings just on the steering wheel that you can go through, which goes through the little display, or even on the right side to go through entertainment or navigation or the phone options. It's just something that you just have to play with to get used to. But you have your volume rocker buttons, call option display buttons there too, and paddle shifters when you were to adjust the gears if you were to go into that mode. On the right you do see have your automatic headlights. There's a button for your automatic tailgate, and just below it is also your power mirrors that can fold in with the button. But you just normally leave it on the setting where it folds in when you lock the car, and the power windows, and presets for the seats on the right side. The good thing about that is it's when you have multiple drivers, let's say when it's your partner or friends that you want to adjust it to, you can have presets done, and not a lot of the time the passenger seats too does have the option to adjust forward and back. It just doesn't have the functionality of a preset. So you can adjust the steering wheel electronically too, but guys, it's definitely a great car, especially if you were to use it for your family, because it has all the safety features of the mitigation camera on the top, where if it gets a little bit too close to the car in front, it will start warning you and feathering on the brakes. But it's got heated seats all around, even on the front. Your climate control settings are just there. With the car itself, it is a head unit with a touchscreen display, and you can adjust the climate control settings on the screen too. there's plenty of space when it comes to storage just down there. And the port for your 12 volt, cup holders, and a little storage compartment here that folds up, USB and an SD card slot. So there's plenty of functionalities with this. The good thing is you do have parking assist, parking sensors that you can turn on, even things like where the car turns off automatically at a stop, and your handbrake just there. So guys, it's packed with plenty of functions for the car, but obviously it does take a bit of time to get used to. But what will be great is in a time like this where it's really hot and sunny, you do have a spot for your sunglasses. And not only that, this car does come with a panoramic sunroof. So as you can see, that opens up the shade. Definitely a good feature to look into. Because what happens is it just gives more light towards the car. Beautiful. Okay. So, if you have any questions, feel free to call us on 9907 or come visit us at Berwick Mitsubishi. Once again, my name is Jamel. If you have any questions around what sort of packs we can do, we can answer those questions to protect your vehicle, as we do have lifestyle managers to protect the paint exterior or the interior of your car, as well as extended warranty options or even dash cams that you can add on to the packs. Or even if you were to have a look at our finance options, as we do have 2 business managers, either Steve or Raj. So guys, we've got plenty of options that you can do when it comes to purchasing a car, so feel free to contact us or come visit us, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.